A man sat alone in a prison cell. No visitors, no family, nothing. One day, a new guard stopped by his cell. "You got mail," the guard said. The man frowned. "No one writes to me." The guard shrugged and handed him the letter. It was from a young girl. Inside it read, "Dear stranger, my teacher told us to write to someone who feels forgotten. I hope you're okay." The man stared at the letter. For the first time in years, he smiled. He wrote back. Days turned into months. They kept writing. She told him about school. He told her about regret. She reminded him he was still human. Years later, the man was released. He walked out with nothing, no one waiting, just a small bag, and those letters. Years passed. Life wasn't easy. No job, no trust. Then one day, he was called back to court. Old case, final decision. He stood there, alone. The judge looked down at the file, then up at him. "Do you have a lawyer?" The man lowered his head. "No, Your Honor." A quiet murmur filled the room. The judge nodded. "Then we'll have to proceed." "Your Honor," a voice interrupted. "I'll be representing him." The man looked up, confused. Their eyes met, and she said softly, "Do you remember writing letters to a little girl?" The man froze. His breath caught. She smiled gently. "I was that little girl." Silence filled the courtroom. Tears formed in his eyes. She opened her file. "You once told me, one mistake doesn't define a whole life." She turned toward the judge. "I'm here to make sure that still means something." The case went on. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. She fought for him. She proved the truth. She refused to give up, until finally, the courtroom stood still. The judge lifted his gavel. He paused, then looked at the man. Case dismissed. The man broke down in tears. For the first time in years, he felt free. Sometimes the words you give someone can give you your life back. He spent years believing he was forgotten. He never knew someone was growing stronger because of him. If this reminded you that no act of kindness is ever wasted, leave a heart in the comments.